Okay, so we're back after that 9-minute mark, so we can divide it up. We got our ghost going. Once that first ghost academy goes down, we're going to build up 5 ghosts. That way we can just drop quite a bit of firepower right on top of them. Going to drop some mules down here on these little mineral spots. The mules get minerals a crap load faster than the SCVs. And I kind of just messed this FC up. He's kind of stuck back there. So we're just going to let him sit there. Going to drop a factory. Got to get one more SCV so we can get our production going up a little more. This little sensor tower right down here kind of gives you this big circle where if an enemy runs through, well, hopefully there should be one in a minute, it'll tell you where it is on the mini-map. And the reason we wanted that there is because they're going to end up going over here looking to see if and run a little rush. Well, since I'm not over there, they're going to look all over the map. We'll know if they're coming by this little big ass circle. Here's our ghost. Ghost basically can turn invisible once we unlock it. Then they can drop nukes, snipe, and even do this little EMP round, which will do 100 damage to shields and make all cloaked units become revealed for a short time, so they're really good versus Protoss players. And our mule just died. Some people think it's kind of stupid that I'm only running 4 on Vespene gas. Well, if you run any more than 2 on each refinery, they're going to end up getting blocked. Like, see, they're going to end up blocking one off, and then you don't get this nice little chain of back and forth. Like, see, he has to sit here and wait. The expansion takes forever with this method, though. You have to wait until you have a starport to get your expansion going. We're going to build up some SCVs so we can get our fast expand going. Or, well, not really a fast expand. It's actually kind of slow getting it down here on this. We want an armory somewhere. Really doesn't matter where you put it, but you need an armory, because what we're going to end up doing is taking siege tanks, putting them up here on hold fire, and then whenever we know that there's a huge amount of units coming, we're just going to drop a whole bunch of rounds right on top of them. We're going to go ahead and load up 5 SCVs, that way we can get some Vespene gas going, and at least 1 missile turret. That way they don't have a random overlord come over. Okay, now that we got the armory, we're not really even going to use ships, so it's not worth it, but siege tanks really need the weapon upgrade. Now that we got dropships, we can save this little SCV up here. Yes, I noticed that minerals are not a big problem now. It's Vespine gas, that's what this little expands for, and there's a roach. So we know they are looking around for me. Hopefully it didn't see my little dropship flying over to this little island. Some extra supply depots may help. That right there is an example of how the sensor array kind of gives their position away. They're just running around here in small little one-person groups. Now that we got our SCVs down here, we can build our command center. It's also a good idea on this little expansion island to build ghost academies, because now you have more space. The more ghost academies you have, the bigger nuke rush you can have, and yeah, it's actually kind of cool when you have 15 nukes fall right in the middle of someone's base. You want a siege tank up on this cliff here, because yeah, it's got a rather big area, and even though I'm against AI right now, the AI is not retarded. If you fire around at them as they go through here in a big group, they're going to end up trying to go around your siege tank, so you're going to end up funneling them all right in here, where you can later on micromanage a tank right here too. So